Once upon a time, in a small town nestled in the countryside, there was a man named Jack who lived a comfortable life. He had a steady job, a loving family, and a group of close friends who he would spend his weekends with. Jack felt content with his life and thought he had it all figured out. One day, Jack stumbled upon a book by the French philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre. The book explored the idea of existentialism and the concept of free will. Jack was intrigued and decided to delve deeper into this philosophy. As he read more, he became increasingly fascinated by the idea that man is condemned to be free. It was a paradoxical concept, but it made sense to Jack. He realized that everything he had done in his life, every decision he had made, was his own doing. He was the master of his own fate, and he had the power to make his life whatever he wanted it to be. However, with this newfound knowledge came a sense of unease. Jack had always thought of himself as a happy and content person, but now he realized that perhaps he had settled for the easy path in life. He had never truly challenged himself, never taken any risks or pursued his passions. Jack began to question everything he had ever believed in. He started to analyze every decision he had ever made and wondered if he had made the right choice. He felt trapped by the very freedom he had always taken for granted. He started to distance himself from his friends and family, feeling like he needed time alone to figure things out. He spent hours reading and thinking, trying to make sense of his new outlook on life. One day, as he was walking through the town square lost in thought, he bumped into an old friend he hadn't seen in years. The friend, named Mike, was a successful businessman who had always pursued his dreams with passion and determination. Mike noticed the change in Jack and asked him what was wrong. Jack opened up to Mike, telling him about his newfound philosophy and the sense of unease it had brought him. Mike listened patiently and then said, "Jack, you have always had the freedom to choose your own path in life. But with that freedom comes responsibility. You can't blame your circumstances or anyone else for the choices you've made. And yes, that can be a daunting thought. But it's also liberating. You have the power to change your life, to pursue your dreams and passions. Don't be afraid to take risks and make mistakes. It's all part of the journey." Jack listened to Mike's wise words and felt a weight lifted off his shoulders. He realized that he had been too focused on the negative aspects of his new philosophy and had forgotten the positive side. With freedom comes responsibility, but also the possibility of greatness. From that day on, Jack started to embrace his freedom and take risks. He quit his job and pursued his passion for painting, something he had always been afraid to do. He traveled the world and met new people, trying new things and learning from his experiences. He still had moments of doubt and fear, but he knew that was all part of the journey. He had accepted that he was condemned to be free, but he had also found a new sense of purpose and meaning in his life. In the end, Jack realized that his journey had been one of self-discovery, and that the true beauty of life lies in the freedom to make your own choices, to take risks, and to pursue your passions with determination and courage.